Hello, I'm Evan Ryu, and I am going to begin a new series of the Urantia Book. I'm going to be going over different segments, depending on how much time I have, will depend on what segment I go over. But what if we read this book together and I shared my thoughts with certain sections with you and we bounce ideas back and forth? This was one of the books that my father gave to me in my process of awakening to my spirituality and awakening to a higher version of myself in the universe, and really pushing me towards quantum physics and astral projection and to what I believe and practice today. So I'm very excited to get into this book with you and go over some terminology. I believe I'm going to begin with reading a section and then interpreting it afterward or during. We'll see how it goes based off of what you like and want. It's a lengthy book, so who knows when we'll get done. Parts of the book. So we'll start with part 1. The central and super universes. So I'm very excited. It is sponsored by a Uversa corpse of super universe personalities acting by authority of the Orvantan Ancients of Days. Part 2, the local universe, sponsored by a Nebadon corpse of local universe personalities acting by authority of Gabriel of Salvington. Part 3, the history of Urantia. And Urantia means earth. These papers were sponsored by a corpse of local universe personalities acting by authority of Gabriel of Salvington. And part 4, the life and teachings of Jesus. This group of papers was sponsored by a commission of 12 Urantia midwayers acting under the supervision of a Mejladek revelatory director. The basis of this narrative was supplied by a secondary midwayer who was one time assigned to the superhuman watch care of the Apostle Andrew. So it is 4 parts. Then we have the titles of the papers. So right now I just want to go over the foreword, and that is by a divine counselor. So let's check it out. I'm so excited. Holy bajolies. But here's part 1. And I don't have any time frame. I just each day kind of want to go over something, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. And we shall see, honeybee. So forward. You can see this. I've been working personally with this book for a while. So I do have highlighted parts, but we're going to go over this. So you can kind of tune out, listen to me, do whatever you're doing, whatever way works. In the minds of the mortals of Urantia, that being the name of your world, there exists great confusion respecting the meaning of such terms as God, divinity, and deity. Human beings are still more confused and uncertain about the relationships of the divine personalities designated by these numerous appellations. Because of this conceptual poverty associated with so much ideational confusion, I have been directed to formulate this introductory statement in explanation of the meanings which should be attached to certain word symbols, as they may be hereinafter used in those papers which the Orvantan Corpse of Truth revealers have been authorized to translate into the English language of Urantia. So this is pretty much just trying to explain why this book was made. It is exceedingly difficult to present in large concepts and advance truth in our endeavor to expand cosmic consciousness and enhance spiritual perception when we are restricted to the use of circumscribed language of the realm. but our mandate admonishes us to make every effort to convey our meanings by using the word symbols of the English tongue. We have been instructed to introduce new terms only when the concept to be portrayed finds no terminology in English, which can be employed to convey such a new concept partially or even with more or less distortion of meaning. In the hope of facilitating comprehension and of preventing confusion on the part of every mortal who may peruse these papers, we deem it wise to present in this initial statement an outline of the meanings to be attached to numerous English words, which are to be employed in designation of deity and certain associated concepts of the things, meanings, and values of universal reality. And this book is, I believe, published in other languages, so I'm assuming they switch when they say English to whatever other language. But in order to formulate this foreword of definitions and limitations of terminology, it is necessary to anticipate the usage of these terms in the subsequent presentations. This foreword is not, therefore, a finished statement within itself. It is only a definitive guide designed to assist those who shall read the accompanying papers dealing with deity and the universe of universes, which have been formulated by an Urantia commission sent to Urantia for this purpose. Your world, Urantia, is one of many similar inhabited planets which comprise the local universe of Nebadon. This universe, together with similar creations, makes up the super-universe of Urantia, from whose capital Uversa or commission hails. Urantia is one of the 7 evolutionary super-universes of time and space, which circle the never-beginning, never-ending creation of divine perfection, the central universe of Havana. At the heart of this eternal and central universe is the stationary Isle of Paradise, the geographic center of infinity and the dwelling place of the eternal God. Okay, pause. It is describing and naming places in the universe compared to what we know. So whether you say our universe is called this or that, I quite honestly, when I first began reading this, it was a lot to grasp onto. Also, I was 19 when I began reading this text. But I wouldn't focus so much on the name, but more focus on what that name is describing. Now, the 7 evolving super universes, in association with the central and divine universe, we commonly refer to as the grand universe. These are the now organized and inhabited creations. They are all a part of the master universe, which also embraces the uninhabited but mobilizing universes of outer space. The universe of universes presents phenomena of deity activities on diverse levels of the cosmic realities, mind meanings, and spirit values of all of these ministrations, personal or otherwise, are divinely coordinated. That is the first paragraph of the next section, deity and divinity. I will be talking more about deity and divinity next video. But this video is just on the forward, and it's really stating that we are part of 7 universes that make up this larger universe that is really perfection. So it makes sense that we are in a universe that is missing 6 aspects of itself, because having all 7 aspects creates that perfection. Tell me what you think. I personally believe that each universe has to deal with one of the main chakras. And I feel like all of the universes, all of the universes together, that grand universe, has to deal with that 8th chakra. And it's just layering those chakras. So one universe deals with all of the lessons, challenges, and advancement with one chakra, and as we integrate each universe, we integrate each chakra section, and we keep building dimension upon each other. Let me know your thoughts. That's my thought, and I want to look more into Orvanton, and it does mention it over and over, and talking about the universe of Nebadon. Tell me what you find. I'm super interested, and I'm very excited to start this new journey. And so many ands, because I'm so excited to start this journey with you. I've read this book multiple times to myself, and I've been contemplating about doing some sort of show and tell, and now I have actually done it. So we just got through the forward part, and we'll be moving the next time I record to the deity and divinity section. So let me know your favorite deities, and let me know more about what you think about having 7 universes making up that one mega universe. Namaste blessed. Please like and subscribe.